Virgo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Welcome back. It's been a hot minute since I've been here for you all, a few weeks even. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm back home. I was on a break for a little while. I took a trip to see family and friends, feeling a lot better. Not that I was in a bad way before, but I think sometimes you don't realize how much you need a break until you take it. So I hope that all of you are enjoying your holiday weekend. For those of us in the States, you're enjoying the ending of one season, the beginning of another. Let's get started into your reading. We're going to take a look at your 5 elements for the month of September. This is a new reading style for me. I'm going to be doing your overview for September as well, but this was more like a preview of the bigger energies of what you're stepping into, stepping through for the month of September. We have all these piles here signifying the separation of the minor arcana with the major arcana in the 5 elements. So the major arcana being wood. Then we have, and then moving into the minor arcana, I have fire energy, right? Represented by wands. We have our sword energy, metal. Cup energy, water. And then pentacle energy, earth. So I love that when we look at nature and we look at different theories, that's what's so beautiful about the tarot. So many aspects comprise the tarot. So many different cultures, so many different perspectives. And this is just a different way of looking at it, y'all. And I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. Thank you for being here, though, and for your patience. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Virgo today. What's the major growth opportunity for you, Virgo? For September. It's a major growth. And then we're going to take a look at what you don't see coming and what's hiding in the shadows. We're going to be pulling an oracle card as well from the Akash. Oh yeah, there we go. There it is. The sun. Major growth. So get out there. The sun you may be getting a lot of light codes, a lot of downloads from the sun. There's a lot that can be learned from the actual sun, which is a major star in our galaxy, and it is the source of all life. So you have an opportunity to appreciate this. Also, for me, the sun represents gratitude, happiness, joy, bliss, and it's something that can come from within you. I think you've got I just heard you got a new lease on life, Virgo, where you're recognizing the joy of your life, the joy of your existence. So your major growth is around being happy, recognizing your happiness and being grateful for it. You're going through a major change. Transformation is bringing this on. That's what you don't see coming, is something significantly changing in how you view yourself, Virgo. Some of you are, you either are dealing with a Leo or you have significant Leo placements, because we have 2 cards symbolizing Leo. Also some strong scorpionic energy if you want to talk about different signs you could be dealing with this month. But I see a major glow up going on in your life, in self. And that's going to feed into every aspect of you. It'll transform everything. So as you go through this deep process of growth, inner growth, you're going to see it reflected out. Let's see how it is reflected out for the month ahead, Virgo. Beautiful. You might be facing some unknowns, some fears, and shining a light on the darker places within you. But also, it's like, I feel like you're integrating different aspects of self, changing the way you see yourself. And that goes through different changes, different transformations throughout our lifetime. King of Wands, yeah. Talk about empowerment. King of Wands is a higher court octave. It's the highest court octave around integration of our fire energy and actually utilizing it for good. So we all have a lot of energy within us, right? It's our fire. It's our existence. It's why we came here to experience life. And sometimes it feels low and it's just at a very low burn. And other times it's like, wow. It's like you have a strong feeling of ambition this month to get it done, to see it through, to be playful, to have fun. This is the card of flirtation, fire, joy. Uh-oh. So you might be in a little bit of conflict in your fire energy this month around what to bring your attention to, what to focus on here. You could be trying to focus on a lot of different aspects this month. Whenever I see the Five of Wands, it's some sort of obstacle or challenge that you're trying to push through. And it feels like a barrier within self. I want to go into the Akash now because I'm just curious. The major opportunity for growth, Spirit, which we saw reflected in the Sun, the Death, and the Strength. All right, we have Soul's Whisper. Soul's Whisper. Your soul is whispering its deepest desires and truths to you. In the quiet moments, listen closely. It's guiding you towards your authentic path. I love that. That's beautiful, Virgo. And then this is the one that you're having a little bit of difficulty, and this is around reaching out. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help. So reach out to ask for support at this time. You could be going through some sort of conflict around getting help around something that you're very Page of Wands is a card of curiosity, and it's coupled with the King of Wands. So you have a strong desire and you're curious right now about going toward that, but you have an inner conflict about it. And you could be needing to reach out to a mentor or someone to help you, to support you. You could be feeling like it's all on you. It's all on your shoulders to create what you want to create, to build what you want to build. And Spirit is saying that's not true. What is this underneath this fighting? Okay, there's a lot of determination and strength. Yeah, this is around communicating this month, around when you need help, asking for it. Because it could get harder and harder for you if you try and carry everything on your own. You obviously have a lot of energy output that you're bringing into your world this month. But Spirit is saying make sure that you have room for play and to reach out to other people. Because there's a lot of fun to be had. It feels like you have this curiosity, but there's a lot of voices in your head that say, you know what, I can't, it's like you're overly obligated. And Spirit is saying that in order for you to lessen the burden of your obligations, your responsibilities, it's time to break free, make plans with friends, get out there. You're being very, very deeply directed by your soul's desires. You just might have voices in your head that say, you know what, it's all on you. You know, you're all on your own. And that's not true, Virgo. It's not true. What am I doing here? Let me grab this. We're going to get deeper into the overview, all right, the next time around. This is just a highlight of the month ahead. But Spirit is saying in order for you to feel better in your fire energy, which is our motivation, our passion, you've got a lot of passion towards something. And I see that it's time for you to actually reach out. But you're conflicted about reaching out. Why? I'm not sure. But your soul's whisper is for you to go deeper and to listen closely to what your soul is trying to tell you. That one wants to come out. Yeah. Let's look at what you don't see coming out. You know what? So many people are getting this. This has been the theme of the day. I think it's because of this new moon in Virgo. I'm reading really close to it. A lot of us are putting away, shelving unhealthy mental patterns around either things we can't trust or things we think we can't trust. Okay, there's a difference. So you're trying to move on from not trusting something. I don't know if it's you or a situation, but you're trying to move on from it. We have the major energy of your mind moving on from some sort of thought pattern. All right, this is your sword energy. This is what's going on in your thoughts. You're putting a stop to something that you can't trust. You could be strategizing this month around moving in a really positive new direction, and you're curious about going in this new direction. I'm not sure what the situation involves, but the growth here is around you going through this massive change and becoming more fearless around doing what makes you happy. I feel like you have these beliefs that tell you you can't or you shouldn't or you won't. This is that whole, I was watching, I don't know why. I think it's because it's content I enjoy. A 70-year-old woman just went ahead and sold her house and got a van, and she's traveling all over the country, and she's so tickled pink by it. Or then I watched a woman who's got millions of followers. This was just something I was doing on my lunch break. And she decided, I'm going to dye my hair pink. And I don't know anybody. I don't know these people. I don't follow them usually. But it's funny that a lot of content that came to me on my break, well, it's just, mindlessly scrolling, which we often do, but is a reflection, though, of where we're operating. And I'm saying this to you because a lot of times that's how spirit connects with me. And it's like, Virgo, you're wanting to break free. You want to do something a little bit more bold, a little bit more courageous, a little bit more fearless. But there's a party that's saying, I can't. Spirit is saying, reach out, maybe even open up to what's coming towards you. Pay attention. That's what your soul is telling you. Pay attention to the whispers, the signs. And it's funny because I'm getting all this information, and what do those two things have in common? A woman selling everything, right? A girl dyeing her hair pink. Radical change that comes from listening to your inner soul's longing. And I think but whatever is calling you forward, Virgo, in September, you're saying, I can't trust it. And Spirit is saying, you need to, because it's coming from within you. I want to get in Akash. Let's get in Akash around that. Yep, strategy and planning, which the Seven of Swords is around being strategic and putting a stop to anything that tells you can't or you shouldn't. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution, which we saw in your major growth with the Soul's Whisper. Now's the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. Just like that woman. She's like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I did start following a girl who's been on the road for like 4 or 5 years, and it's like she loves it. There was a time in my life I probably would have done that. I've actually done that in an old school way. When I was younger, I bought the VW van. I retrofitted a truck. I traveled all over the Western region. I've done all that. I haven't done the whole modern camper van, living free type of experience. But whatever is calling you forward, it feels like something around your emancipation and flying free. It's going to look differently or feel differently for all of you. But one thing that I have seen that the collective is trying to do is answer the call. Answer the call with whatever it is. And it requires strategy and planning. This girl traveled out of her van for 4 or 5 years, finally landed on a piece of land, saved up for 5 years. And now she's doing it. She's learning it as she goes. You don't have to know everything in order to start something new, but you just plan along the way. So whatever it is that you're trying to end in your mind around fear of the unknown when it comes to this next thing you really want to do, which we all have right now in this new moon, there's not a person alive right now that isn't feeling pushed to emancipate some aspect of their lives and go towards what it is they want. And Virgo, it's going to require some strategy and planning. Ooh, and you could be enabling somebody. There's someone you're helping, or are you? In reality, you may be enabling them to continue negative patterns and never take full responsibility for themselves. Step back and let things play out. You could have somebody around you this feels secondary. I feel like you're going through a very deep, profound transformation, and this inner conflict you have around reaching out for help is you could be enabling someone in your life right now to stay the same, to stay in a negative space. And I think that you're realizing I need to pull away and step away from this and let them take responsibility for themselves. Meanwhile, I'm going into my own new phase of my own spiritual evolution, and it's like I don't feel like you're in doubt over what you want moving forward for your life, for yourself, because you are in deep communication, not conflict, deep communication, and you might be in conflict with someone else because you're so tapped in. It may be irking somebody around you. I don't know who this is to you. We haven't really focused on your cup energy, but you're making yourself happy. That's what I see for this month, September, for you. This month of September for you. Your soul is whispering its deepest desires and truths, okay? Like all these examples I just saw during my lunch break. These people doing what makes them happy, which lightening the load, right? You could be fighting against people who are saying, what do you want to do? I don't know about that. You know what? All the people who are out there doing life for themselves, when we say, do you, If they listened to other people, like that girl could have, like, she actually took a poll of everybody who were like, her followers. Should I dye my hair pink? 75% of the people said no. She did it anyway because she wanted to. That's the thing. Live life for yourself this month, Virgo. I'm seeing that you may need to be planning something out as you move forward, but you're moving from one shore to another, from one place to another, into calmer waters where you may have been in conflict with someone over the way you are enabling them to stay the same. Meanwhile, you're ready to break free. I see you. I feel like this big, all that energy that I was swimming in before doing your reading had a lot to do with breaking free, breaking out of the mold, right? Of other people's expectations of you and you listening to the call of your own soul. I love this for you. I do. I love this for you. Let's look at your cup energy. This is where we're going to see probably a snag. I feel like there's some sort of snag going on in a connection. You're trying to make change. But you know what? I think what you've realized is I can't control this person around me, but I can control how I respond and react, and I can control my life, myself. All right, cup energy. Yeah, Page of Cups. I love it because you're showing me that you're willing to be humble. You're willing to learn and grow. Whenever I see pages, it's you not being stubborn and bullheaded. You're working with the energy as it works for you. Yeah. You're trying to make a decision around what to invest in and what's going to lead to your ultimate personal satisfaction this month. When it comes to your water energy, Virgo, this is about putting the love first, putting what you love first when it comes to a decision. We're going to talk about this more in your September reading. This is just an overview, but I see that you have, Seven of Cups is difficult energy. I'm not going to lie to you because there's uncertainty. There's uncertainty around what to invest in. Like, what is it that's going to make me happy, Jenna, is what you're saying. I'm not sure. I think you're putting energy towards a situation that you're trying to transform. And for some reason, you've had it in your mind that it's all on you. I'm going to get a clarity here. Clarifying card, Knight of Wands. Passion, coming out, Two of Swords. The Moon. God, there's been a lot of hidden energy here for you. You're overcoming some sort of block. I think you're seeing the truth of a situation. That's like, been there, done that, Jenna. But now you're acting differently as a result of that. See, before, when we don't want to see things for what they are, we repeat patterns. And so for you, you're like, oh, I see it. And now I know what to do. You're so tapped into what your soul is telling you here that I don't doubt that you're not going to enable anyone anymore. I know that that's not going to keep happening. Now what's happening, though, is there's a divide between you and this other person. And I think you're trying to close that gap, but you're unsure. So you're like kind of investing a little. I think what you're doing is you're pulling your energy back and you're focusing mainly on making yourself happy. And I think you're seeing a shift in the way someone else is responding to you because you're shifting. That's what it feels like. All right, let's go into your Pentacle energy. Oh, I didn't go into your Kosh. I'll do that in a minute. Sorry for your Cup energy. And yes. Yeah. A lot of people are getting the Seven of Pentacles for their earth element energy for September, which is you actually looking at the seeds that you have planted. Now it's time to use those resources wisely. What are you going to do with them? What are you going to do with maybe even money that's freed up? How are you going to invest it? Right? Are you going to put it back into what you're building? Are you going to go in a new direction? There's some decisions that need to be made, especially with the Seven of Cups. What's going to make you happy with these decisions? Yeah. A lot of you are increasing in the material realm. You're increasing money. What lies in the shadows? Yeah. I think you're still in this kind of, I need to be careful about how I spend my money or spend my energy, use my resources. You're exercising caution. Whatever you're doing in the material world, it's like you have what you need, but you're planning ahead for something bigger. That's what it feels like. Definitely planning ahead for something better, bigger and better. You're coming out of some sort of phase of lack. I'm not sure. It feels like worry around monetary lack, But at the end of the day, like, you have the energy to create what you need to create. You're definitely going to the drawing board, and especially with your Virgo energy, you could be like writing lists, dealing with the strategy around what you're trying to build. You could be getting a little bit of heat from other people because they're not in alignment with what you're trying to build. And you could be making other people happy when it's about you and your life. Again, with those examples I talked about, do what makes you happy. Where is the Akash? Here we go. Let's go into the Akash for the cup energy, for your water energy around. There's some sort of decision you're making in your heart. Some of you, if you're dating, you've got multiple opportunities in love and you're not sure which one's going to lead to the most fulfillment, because with this Nine of Pentacles energy, it's the card of the single woman or man. And I feel like you don't want to enable any past pattern. You're kind of tiptoeing around something as you move beyond it. If we're talking big scale. Others of you, if you're already in a connection, you're clearing up some trust issues, laying to rest how you may enable someone to stay in a negative pattern, putting your best foot forward, putting energy into it, but not going under any deep cloud of illusion around overgiving. Pulling your energy back, focusing on you. What is the Akash for Virgo, for cup energy? Jump in. Yeah, it's like you're definitely funneling your heart energy into a new endeavor. It feels like a new career endeavor. Whoa, that came flying out. What is this? As I kiss this plant, just like totally like, boom, fresh start. Yeah, many of you who are ending some sort of situation in your life, and that's been coming to a slow close because we do have the death here. There's a beautiful major personal transformation going on for you. There's some sort of ending here that you're moving past. And it's going to require you to maybe take a chance because you're freeing up your energy and you're going towards something. It could be whatever's ending in your life. It feels like it's really helping you find a new pathway of happiness. I'm not going to go into what's ending because honestly, it could be anything for you. All I know is that this ending is empowering you because you're stepping into your King of Wands energy and you're like, ooh, what's next? Ooh, I don't know. Which direction do I go in? So this could be a new career endeavor. It could be a new personal endeavor. It could be a new relationship. But in your heart energy, it's saying jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. Okay, you're being asked to jump in, taking those tentative first steps forward as you make a choice. And it's going to lead to a lot of personal happiness, all right? Whatever you're contemplating this month, starting and putting your whole heart into emotionally, it's really going to pay off because overall, I'm seeing this beautiful transformation, major transition as you end one phase and begin a new. Fearless, right? Reaching into that lion, taming the lion within. This, you could have been doing a lot of ego taming. There's a lot of happiness coming for. I feel like you've crossed a hurdle, jumped a hurdle, crossed a bridge. There's something that you had to go through to get to where you are now. And this is fresh, new energy. Again, fresh start. Some of you have a brand new start in your career and it's going splendidly well. Splendidly well. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Hey, listen, and it doesn't come without hard work. You're showing me that you got the energy, you've got the motivation, you've got the drive to do what makes you happy this month, whatever that is. I'm telling you, some of you are like, I'm going to go on that trip abroad. I'm going to buy that van and learn how to, whatever. I'm going to, change my hair color. There's some radical change, but this is a deep change around your inner calling. So for a lot of you, this is around fulfillment, around your career, around your professional life. Some of you, this is around letting go of a relationship that you were enabling someone in the past, and it could be any relationship. Doesn't mean it's romantic. But all I know is that you don't want to be in conflict with yourself anymore about what makes you happy. That's the biggest thing I'm getting from this reading. And I see you really in a fresh new energy as a result. And it feels really good. It didn't come without some sacrifice and some hard work. The rolling up of the sleeves. You know what? Who almost got this? Pisces got this as just as a supportive energy. This is your primary energy. They said, look at the bottom of the deck. Moving up the vortex. Ooh, I love that. Is that what you want? Spirit actually said, take what's at the bottom. Nature is your healer is something that's really going to help you. Like I said, get out in the sun, feel those light codes, right? This beautiful sun energy, wherever you are in the world, it's going to help you. Moving up the vortex. Look how cute this pig is. Yeah, no wonder they want this. Look at this. This is why. You see, this is in your major growth. We have the infinity over her head. Look at the infinity over, where was it? I saw. The pig is looking at it. Looking at the infinity off into the distance. I don't know if you can see that. I just want you to see that. You're moving up the vortex, Virgo. Look at that. That is so cute. That's like the cutest little picture. Look at that pig. What is this about? I'm very curious because I've never pulled this card. I don't even know what it means. Oh, and this is the intuition and inner knowing cards, okay? Which we got, your soul's whisper, all right? Your soul is whispering its deepest desires. I'm telling you, there's some sort of dream being born, and you know that it's going to require a great big overhaul, but oh my God, whatever it is you're considering, it's going to make you so freaking happy, Virgo. Moving up the vortex. The wood pig is one of the 10 highly spiritual pillars, indicating a natural connection to the spirit within. He's so cute. Oh my God, I love this pig. Wood, the element of new beginnings and expansion, helps us toward a path of growth, while the pig's water element brings movement and change. What you start now can manifest quickly. Such is the nature of the pig as one of the travel stars in Chinese astrology. The pig is associated with November, the beginning of winter in the Chinese solar calendar, when nature is active but getting ready to rest. Hidden yang water adds momentum, while hidden yang wood reminds us that spring, the season associated with wood element, is coming next. Where do you see yourself when spring comes? All right, so pay attention to that, because that's a ways off for a lot of us. Or you're just entering into that if you're in the southern hemisphere. So for some of you, it's really close at hand. Others of you, it's a hop, skip, and a jump from one season to spring, or 2 seasons, because right now in the northern hemisphere, we're entering fall. Then we go into winter, then we go into spring. So keep that in mind. See the bigger picture, right? All right. So basically, whatever you are doing now, consider where you see yourself when spring comes, and that will help you in your strategy and planning. This card often appears as a sign that better days are coming. Life is a cycle, and once you've experienced rock bottom, the only other way is up. You've stepped up your frequency, and now your dreams are being manifested into reality. While others may see the positive changes happening in your life as an overnight success, you know that's taken a lot of self-work and dedication to be where you are now. Keep moving up the vortex, Virgo, your own personal path to a higher frequency by staying positive in your outlook and doing the work needed. Yinwood beckons you to experience all that the world has to offer. The lessons learned will help elevate you further up the vortex. The pig represents the energy of a change agent. Recognize that all your previous efforts have prepared you well for the upcoming upward cycle. You're ready to make your impact. You do. You have an upward cycle happening here. You're being asked to jump in and to initiate a fresh start. Your soul is whispering this to you. You are moving up the vortex, Virgo. What a beautiful reading for you. I can't wait to do your September overview. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you soon. Take care.